Good evening guys, this is Sumaiya. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today in this video we are going to learn about curved floor blade lighting in the DIALux evo. This tutorial will be super detailed. We'll start from the construction part, then lighting. In lighting part we'll learn even how to edit the IS. I will also be providing you a download links of the CAD file and a formula sheet for converting the IS files into LDT files of the customized length. Let's get started. Here I have considered a sample CAD file. Let's consider this to be the corridor. Open the DIALux and import our AutoCAD files. Import plan. Open. My file units is in millimeters. Check length to verify and finish. We'll go to the stories, draw new room, and you will trace the inner walls first. Place the first point, second point, and follow the curve pattern. If you need the curvature of this wall to be very smooth, then you have to place these points close to each other. If you place the points too far from each other, the curvature of the wall won't be too smooth. Don't place the points too far nor too close, just enough to form the shape. Don't get confused with the green reference lines you get when you place one dots in the DIALux. You can focus on the wall line of your AutoCAD file. Once you have finished all the points, right click and close the polygon. Okay. Now the room is constructed. This is your room with curved walls. If you want to name the story, you can name it here level 0. I will keep the story height to be 3 meters and let's draw a floor element. We'll go to site, rectangular floor element. Select first point, second point and extend. The floor element should be such that it covers your project, not too big or not too small. Done. So this is how you can construct the curved walls point wise. Okay. To place the LED blade lighting in here, we'll consider this product from Luminaire light called D-Wave. It has highest flexibility. This is what we are looking for to achieve in the DIALux. Perfect. This is a proper reference image. We are going to place same way in our DIALux. Now you can get the IES files too. D-Wave is a profile. Inside this you can run linear light of your choice. You have options for rubber 3D, rubber 3D optics, rubber 3D pixel and PUC plus. Let's check this. Configure code. I need with 3000 Kelvin. It has option for white and I will choose the lowest wattage we have here. That is 16 watts for watt length. Okay, it is 3.2 watts per meter and 336 lumens per meter. 16 watts is for whole reel. I think that will be around 5 meters. I think this is best for our application. Click here, photometric data and IES file. Okay. Now let's import this IES file in our DIALux and check its length. Go to file, import Luminaire file. This is my IES. Next, finish, place individual luminaire. Oh, see this one? I think it's of 5 meters. Okay, so we need to reduce the length of this IES file so that we can place it properly in a curved pattern. For that, I have prepared this Excel sheet. Referring this Excel sheet, it will be super easy for you to check if you reduce the length of a luminaire, what will be its respective wattage and lumen. You don't have to manually calculate it. Then go to LDT editor. If you don't have the LDT editor, you can download it from the DIALux website. Okay, you can find it here, LDT editor. You can download it. It's free to use. You don't need a pro version for this one. Now open LDT editor, load the file, downloads. Keep your all LDC files and IES files visible here. This is my luminaire. Open. Okay, so in the general you don't have to change anything. Go to luminaire. See, width of the luminaire is 5000. That was our length, right? So we'll go to our Excel sheet. Length is 5 meter. 5000 mm is 5 meter, right? Then what is the wattage for this one? check in lamps, this section, wattage is 16 watts. Okay, lumen output is 1550. Okay, now when the IS file is of 5 meter, I can't place it in a curved pattern, and hence I need to reduce the length of this IS file. It's totally up to you on how much length you need to reduce. If you reduce it to only 100 mm, then you have to place more number of luminaires to form a curved pattern. If you keep it 1 meter, then again it will not be a smooth curved shape. So select the length so that it's the number of luminaires is also manageable, plus you get that smooth curve pattern. I think 300 mm should be fine. So we will, for 300 mm is 0.3 meters. See, you just have to enter the length you need, and wattage and the lumen output will be calculated accordingly. Go back to your LDT editor. Now here in the luminaire we are reducing it to 300 mm, right? So give the width 300 mm, width of luminous area to 300. Then no other changes here. Go to lamps. Now what is the wattage if you reduce it to 0.3 meters? It's 0.96 watts. Make it here 0.96, and total luminous flux is 93 lumens. 93. CRI and color temperature, refer your data sheet and enter this data. Then save your LDT file. Save as, let's save it as dwave 300. Now delete it. Go to file, import Luminaire file. This is my dwave 300 mm. Open, place. Okay, see, since the length of the IS file is reduced, you can now arrange it in a curved pattern. To arrange it in a curved pattern, you need a curved reference line. To draw that curved reference line, instead of doing it directly here, you can use your AutoCAD file. Okay, select this inner curved pattern line, select, offset it to some 50, enter. Okay, now this, let's change the color to say blue. Okay, this will be your reference line where you will be arranging the luminaires. Okay, go back to the DIALux, keep the AutoCAD files visible, go to construction, drawing, replace plan, select your plan and replace. Okay, see, now you have that blue line on which you can draw your curved reference line. To draw that, you'll go to construction, this tool here, help lines and labeling, and you will choose polygonal reference line or curving reference line. You can use any one of this. I will choose polygonal reference line, and you just need to trace this line. I have finished one side. I will end it till here. Select your IS file, go to copy and arrange, copy along existing reference line, make sure the reference line is selected. Then distance between the luminaire, you can give the length of the luminaire you have selected, that 300 mm, which becomes 0.3 meters, enter. This is the number of luminaires that will be placed. Follow curve shape, apply. See, the IS files have been placed in the same curve pattern. See here. Now keep the photometric curves on. As per the profile we are using here, D-wave, the light IS files has to be rotated this way. See, the light output is this side. If you need more clarity, you can check the data sheet of this one. This is the data sheet. Okay, this will be placed in the curve pattern and the light output will be from here. So you have to rotate your IS file such that the light output is from here, right? Now go to the display option and keep this photometric curves visible. Now the light is directing downwards, but I need the light output to be directed this side. So for that, go to light, in the rotation, keep the rotation to 90. Okay, now it's properly rotated. And how much above I have to place the light from the floor level? This profile is around 70 mm. That means I have to keep it around 0.065 meters from the floor level. Switch off the photometric curves. Say position properly. Now same way we are going to repeat it on other side as well. Once you have finished, right click and end. Then place individual luminaire. Go to copy and arrange. Copy along existing reference line. Make sure you are selecting the reference line. Distance keep it 300 mm. Enter. Follow curve shape. Apply. Okay, luminaire is positioned. I will delete this extra luminaire here. Okay, select your IES files. Okay, switch on the photometric curves. Rotation this side -90. Then you have to place it at this level, so it will be 0.065. Done. Check in 3D. Perfect. Now once you have finished placing your IES file, go to the plan view, select your IES file, select the move tool and move it close to your wall. Same even on the other side. Select the move tool and position your luminous close to the wall. Perfect. Okay, now let's apply some texture to our walls and the floor. Let's run the quick calculation. Calculations is completed and look at that effect. If you have this reference line visible, you can switch it off from here. Keep your AutoCAD plans in the switch off. Change the white balance to manual and adjust it based on your requirement. So this is exactly how we had in our reference image. Perfect. Now if you have a ceiling cove, placing the IES files in the ceiling cove in same pattern is same. Okay, you have to draw a reference line, position a luminaire and copy and arrange. That's it. Let's do that too. Switch off the calculations, go to construction, ceilings, insert ceiling into the room. Let me keep the height of the ceiling to be 2.8 meters. Go to the plan view. See, your ceiling now has been positioned, which completes the whole room. Suppose if you need that little offset from the wall, you have here this option, wall distance. Here you can give it 0.1 or 0.2. If you keep 0.1 meters, the ceiling will be 0.1 meters away from your wall. Okay, then let's close the sides. Perfect. Give it some texture. Replace material. Placing the IES files, as I said, you have to place in the same pattern. For now I will just select these itself, Ctrl C Ctrl V and position in the ceilings. Change the rotation of your IES file. Check 3D. Perfect. Repeat on this side as well. Ctrl C Ctrl V. Position these two properly. Rotation 0. Okay. Check in side views, properly positioned. Done. Now let me place some plants here. Done. Properly position it. Check 3D. Yes, I will change the color of the spot. Let's run the calculation again. Perfect. Look at that curved light blade effect in the floor and curved cove lighting in the ceiling. Perfect. For the ceiling cove LED strip, you can slightly increase the wattage. I just copied the same IES files, but you can use the flexible LED strip for the cove lighting and select the wattages accordingly. 9 watts per meter or 12 watts per meter should be good enough for the cove lighting. Now let's set the view like this one. Go to export, save new view, ray tracer. I will increase the resolution to 4K Ultra HD and start ray tracing. Render is completed and look at that. Perfect. Nicely done. I get some reflective coating for the floor, that's why that reflections are visible. Perfect. Let's make another render by keeping the reflection factor to 0 and let's see the effect. I'll close this one. Construction, pick material. I'll keep this 0. Apply material. Run the calculations. Calculations are completed. We'll go to export. Let me just zoom in here. Set the view. Maybe like this. Export, save new view, ray tracer, resolution is to the highest, start ray tracing. Perfect. Render is completed and you can see the difference. Now on the floor there's no reflective coating. You can also make the profile of the T-wave using an extrusion volume if you want to be too precise, but I think this is good enough. So this is how you place curved blade lighting in DIALux evo. Check the description of this tutorial. I have provided the download link of this Excel sheet. It's super helpful. Excel sheet and this reference AutoCAD file. I will provide this links in the description. You can check this out. So this is it guys in this video. I hope you found this tutorial helpful. If you did, please do hit a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel and stay tuned to explore more in DIALux with me. Thank you.